welcome. I'm Elizabeth from Elizabeth's Healing Path, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the medi-body mud packing. Now, most mud packs that we put on our skin, things like bentonite and things like that, they're very helpful for drawing impurities and toxins out of the layer of the skin. So generally those kind of mud masks go all over the body. But I have a mud mask that, in my experience, goes a lot deeper than just detoxing the surface levels of skin. It's called medi-body mud packing. Now, I like to call it Jedi body mud packing because I guess I talk Star Wars a lot because my spell check changed it one day and I just kept it. So this is absolutely something you could do at home if you want to. Just keep in mind you're not putting it all over your body. For example, common places to put it are the hands, the bottom of the feet, places where you've gotten a shot, like your vaccine points and things like that. You might put it on your stomach. So sometimes it's anywhere you have pain you can try it. Scars are really good because the scar tissue affects the flow of lymph and fluid and things like that. So things can get stagnant in those areas where there's scar tissue. Now, I'm hypothyroid, so I tend to put it on my stomach. And I also have digestive issues, so I'll put it on my abdomen. Now, when you come in for a session, we do something called muscle testing. And that muscle testing can help me determine where I want to put it. But if you want to do it for yourself, this is what you do. For one thing, I do it in the bathtub. Now, usually if I'm going to do it on my stomach, I just make sure the water doesn't come up that high because it is messy and it stains things so bad. It stains and you just can't get it out. So whatever you're wearing, whatever your surface you're on, right, the bathtub's the easiest because I'll just bring a book in, lay there for 15-20 minutes. When I don't do my hands anymore. I only had to do my hands once. And then you can rinse it off. So let's make it. So first thing, this is from Premier Research Labs. So this is the medi-magma. So this jar will cost you about $30, I believe, plus shipping. It's 16 ounces. You're going to use 1 tablespoon per session. So you're going to take 1 tablespoon of the magma and put it in a glass bowl. And I like to not use any metal or plastic when I'm stirring this, so I put it in a glass bowl, and I have I think these are ceramic teaspoons that I use just for this. And it's actually the shape of a lemon. I don't know. It's a cute teaspoon. So I'm going to put a tablespoon of the magma, the medi-magma, in the, they also have, by the way, a bath. It makes the bathtub disgusting. I would never do it again. But if you want to try that, you can absolutely go for it. So if you want like a full body experience, instead of putting this all over, they have a bath that you can do. Okay, so you're going to I'd like to do just 2 tablespoons. Yeah, you can do 1 to 2 tablespoons. I always find 1 is fine. So do 1, and then I tend to do equal parts this with the medi-mineral serum, which is an ocean mineral serum with mineralized red algae. And so this is an option. I tend to do equal parts of this and that. You want it to be thick. You don't want it to be thin, but you want to be able to spread it easily. So think chocolate pudding. That's a nice consistency for it. So you want to add just a little liquid at a time to make sure you get the right consistency. Sometimes I take a while and stir because if you stir it all at one time, like sometimes there's a little bit of powder on the bottom. So I just take your time and mix it. And again, I mix it with something like this so that I'm not using any plastic or metal. There's a reason, but I don't remember what that reason is. So another thing that you can do is they have, I think they're Aloe Pro. They're Aloe Pro you can use. They say you can use this in the bathtub. A half a cup in the water will make you a bath. So there are instructions on this. So you can absolutely do that. So again, what I do is 1 tablespoon of this, 1 tablespoon of this. This is about 20 bucks. This is $30. They say it does about 15 per purchase. I haven't kept track. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not like checking it off how often I do it, but it's definitely a good investment. So what do? You put this on, put it on where you feel you need it. 1 tablespoon should be enough for 1 session. So if you need to do more, think about doing that at another time. So doing it all in once. Again, this doesn't just detox the surface level of your skin. It goes deeper, which means we don't want to overwhelm the lymphatic. We don't want to overwhelm our body. So just take it easy. Like I said, if you want to do full body, then use this as a bath instead of just doing the concentrated area. So you're going to put the mask on the area. Like I said, I do it in the bathtub, and just make sure the water doesn't touch wherever I'm putting it. Get a book. Try not to get the mud on the book. And then I rinse it off in about 15 to 20 minutes. So super easy, easy peasy. Now what do you do after that? Now what I do when I do a session is I have people go on the ionic foot bath. And one of the really cool things about this is I've had clients who were regular users of ionic foot baths. So I knew how dark their foot baths were. And foot baths are always so much lighter after this treatment. I don't know why. It's really quite amazing that when I put someone in a foot bath, I always notice they have less coming out of their body. And what I perceive that to be is, hey, I think this mud pack is really working. I can see it in this foot bath. I could be wrong. That's my perception. Try it, and you want to see if you feel differently. You know, when you do a service, you want to make sure you feel better when you're doing it. Okay, so you put the mask on, 15 to 20 minutes. You could even go up to 30 if you wanted to, but I find 15 to 20 is fine for most people. Like I said, I'd rather have you do another session in like 3 to 4 days than overwhelm your body. So after a session, you go outside, you put your feet on the bare earth. And the reason I started doing the foot bath is that's to replace that action. It's a grounding action. When you earthing. There's a book called Earthing, and you can look up the benefits of how that actually affects your body. But I do the foot bath because sometimes people come in for this service and there's snow on the ground and it's not fun. But when I'm recording this right now, it's spring. So a great time to go outside, put your feet on the earth. Again, if you want to know more about that, there's a book called Earthing out there. Okay, so any questions on the Jedi Body Mud Pack or medi-body? Again, it's from Premier Research Labs. You just want to purchase it yourself, or you can schedule an appointment and I'll do it for you. We'll do some muscle testing. We'll figure out exactly where the mud could go. Okay, thank you for watching. If you like this, hit a like and subscribe. Any questions, put them in the comments below. And thank you very much for watching.